Hello from Yat Dragon.com. This is Ji Sifu. Today we're going to talk about the Saam Law Sun Gung that we're teaching. This is the Chinese magic that we're teaching, and of course, if you always want to learn for real, email us and we can get you to ordain and such. Now, this stuff I'm going to tell you and teach you today is going to be very, very complex, and it's a very hard to understand stuff. If you have not watched our previous lectures, feel free to go to our playlist, watch everything there. Because these wisdom, the deeper knowledge inside that I'm going to talk about today, is not going to be understandable by anyone just bumping into this video. So watch the previous lecture, especially starting from the very, very early stuff. Okay? So I'm going to pretend that you guys know everything and just keep going on. Now let's start. Now today the lesson is going to be on what is lion. See lion. See lion. This word, okay, see, like the word see, like see, okay, lion. When we talk about lion in magic, it's not about any lion, okay? It has nothing to do with those lions. Just like in the lectures, the 6th lecture of the secret of dragon, it has nothing to do with the real dragon animal. Now we talk about tiger, we talk about phoenix, and you will know that it has nothing to do with the physical animal. The word is a shell, it's a container. It describes a pattern of energy transmission. And because of that pattern, we can sub it into different things and use the properties to cast magic, to transmit energies, to make the energy to go to somewhere and do something, to affect something. Now what it means with this word lion, see. Okay? Now to sum it up in short, lion will, like the see here, this word, is to forcefully affect something and teach the next party to do whatever the proactive side wants the responsive side to do. Now let us decode the word again using our secret grid, because it's hard to understand by just talking about it here. Now the grid have been introduced a lot of time in our video series. So if you don't know, please watch again and replay all those videos before, okay? So this is the grid. First, there's a proactive side. Proactive. And then there's a responsive side. This is the medium, okay? Let's draw a square. Now things go down like this. Okay, everything goes from here and all the way down. This is like a timeline. Okay, teen, day, young. Okay, and then there's a medium here. Okay, now this is from proactive side to responsive side. Let me try to explain the word using an example. Okay, the example. Let's say Sony, the brand, wants to create a TV. And so the medium is the department that makes the TV. Okay? So this is making. Make. Now this is Sony right here. The boss of Sony. Now this is you. Okay? So in order for Sony to put its resources and ideas to the making process, and then the making process launch it to give you the TV, the product. Okay, what happened with the word see? The word see is in 3 parts. Okay, the first step that it's supposed to do is to, first of all, right here, start right here, okay? Use up on the management level, it used up the resources to influence the action of the workers, the makers, the people who work to make the TV. So top level management influence them and bring them to the final state of what the management wants. Okay, now the makers department, the making department, processing department, use up the resources and then create the action. So it's like when the management tells the workers to do whatever, and then give them all the money, the ideas, the plan, everything. Now the makers then the top level of the making department, they will use up the resources and then create action by using up the resources. And then all the elements, energies, plan, money from that comes down to the making process got used up and then create an action. Okay? The action is to make the stuff. To make what? Now it makes, the first thing is it makes to the final product and bring it so that it brings all the raw materials to making process, and then it concluded. And then it brings all the making product to the final and then finish creating that thing. Now, in the launching department will transmit a bridge to your site, just like promotion. Okay? And then it will execute its action right now, which is to do the ads, promote, stuff like that, to launch. And then it will create a bridge from this launching thing, the ads and the promotion, to your site and bring you to a final decision, which is from the elements of the top right here and on, which is to bring you to do whatever this department wants, which is to buy the TV. Lion is a very powerful, influential power. It not only affects things there, it forcefully teach your side, the responsive side, to do whatever the proactive side wants. Not only to be influenced, not only just to give you a TV, but this side will bring the idea and thought and intention from the boss of Sony, which is he wants you to buy the TV. That is the thought. Bring you to this and onward. Onward means you will just get it, and then you can keep going and do whatever intended to do. So basically, this word see, it's a super powerful word. It brings your intention and stuff to action, to process, to make something, and then it forces the next party that you're affecting to carry on what you're supposed to do. There's a word in our magic lineage that say, okay, now we're done with this, okay? Let me just erase. There's a word, a phrase,靈思七星. This phrase, 靈思七星, 靈, we talked about it before, is when there's a medium, when things can bring from side A, the boss, to here, and here to here, and it doesn't stop, okay, it just keeps transmitting. And then it can duplicate what this top level wants to the lower level, and the lower level can recreate whatever this level wants and bring to a final result. Okay, that is Ling. Now Ling Si Chut Sing, 7 star. Now you need to watch the lesson on the 9 dragons. in order to understand. Okay, so watch the Secret of the Dragon series. 7 star. 靈師七星. 七星. Now you need to understand what is 七. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 to 7 star. If you watch that, you will know. It means that when you can bring the power of this sea, okay, when you bring this power of sea to affect, to bring your lion to this and to the other party, it will basically change the 7 steps of things, how things happen on the other end. The 7 steps. 貪狼巨門六傳文曲廉貞武曲 and then 破軍. Okay, let me explain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. Okay, step 1, 貪狼. When you have intention, thought, when lion comes, as you see, not the animal, okay, the pattern of energy. When lion comes, it affects your intention, your thought, how you think, because you're being infused by this intention from the boss. Okay, now 靈師七星, let's go back to the Sony and the TV kind of thing. Now 靈師七星, the first thing is what? The intention of the boss. He wants you to like the product, buy the product, all that stuff. Inside this promotion, you get the promotion, you see it. The first thing is you get the intention, which is, wow, this is so cool. This is like good stuff. I want to buy. I want to, do whatever. So this is the intention. 巨門, the huge door, unpacking your intention, your subconscious. When you look at this, you like, you have this. And then instantly, from the like, uncompress or express or expand into many different thoughts. Just because you watch this thing, okay, now all the thoughts come out, wow, this is so cool, this is so sharp, this is so nice, color is so vivid, top technology, okay, all these thoughts here, 巨門, okay, 六傳, all these thoughts then from the subconsciousness store into your brain, is store into yourself, into this thinking processing plant right here, okay, and then number 4, 文曲, internally ponder. Now you're pondering, wow, damn, my own TV sucks. Now I really want this thing. Do I want it? Like, oh, this is so good, whatever. Okay, internally. Now create, number 5, create. Creation stage. Create the urge to want to get it. The urge, the feeling, want to create, and then inside you think, oh, if I have the TV, then I will fantasize yourself watching the TV. And then number 6, 武曲, to compare with the outside factor, external factor. Do I have the money to buy the TV? Do I have the space to put the TV at home? Do I need a TV? Externally compare. Number 7, launch. Put your thing into action to really go out. Now you can decide to buy or not to buy. Usually, if the lion is powerful enough, it will make you want to go the way the boss wanted to do. So if the lion is powerful, it forces you to buy it because the lion is so powerful. If the lion is weak, that it lacks the power to make you want to buy, it cannot affect you. As you can see using this lion thing right here, it's like saying, okay, if the lion is powerful, it can force you to move here and move there. It grabs you around like you're a puppet. If the lion is not powerful, then it cannot pull you away from your own position and get into the next position. Now the same thing can be good or bad though. Okay, let me give you a very practical example with stuff that you can encounter in life. Now, for example, if we're having like if you have a friend is like, or maybe your kid. Okay, let's say your kid. Now you feel it more. Okay, now your kid. Okay, your kid is sticking around some bad friends in school. The friends just smoke and do all the bad stuff, hang out with gangsters, swearing, getting bad and stuff, okay? Now, you want to use the lion method of magic to help your kid. Now what happens is you can use this to bring all your intention, your thoughts, all the energies and stuff from here, all the way down to a process to affect this whole doings of your son. And then after that processing, it infused your intention and thoughts into your son's brain. Now your son can feel what you want him to do, to get away from the people, okay, to get away from the gangster. Now your son then have the willpower and the freedom to neither accept or decline your thoughts, like your promotion, right? You're trying to promote it to him. Now, if the lion is powerful enough, you should be able to bring enough logic to his brain and force his brain to work the way you want it to be because it's so powerful. But if the lion is not strong, then your son will just, oh yeah, and then keep on going with his stuff. So it depends on the two factors. Is your lion stronger or his lion stronger? They compare and compete. The two lions compete. And then because of that, okay, the winner will go the winner's way, just like Lion King. Now, there are some pictures or diagrams in Chinese culture when you see a lion have a sword like that with the mouth. A sword. Okay. This is called 靈獅咬劍. This is called 靈獅咬劍. To 咬 is to bite, but not to chew. Like this is 咬. You don't have to chew it. 咬 is okay. The meaning of 靈獅咬劍is a much deeper meaning than just lion itself. It means something else. The mouth is to carry with the mouth. The mouth is the entry point of your whole body to physically enter from this world into your body. Okay? Now, you're bringing things that you're about to swallow. You're just bringing here. Okay? Now, if you're like this, everything that can come in must pass by the sword right here. Okay? What is a sword? The sword, right here, this word, we didn't decode it yet. But what it means, it's the power that can affect two dimensions and how they operate, and then nail in the whole stuff to force the two dimension to work in a certain way, like the power to force two dimension to synchronize and work the same way, kind of thing. Now, 靈獅咬劍, here you block the entry of a universe. This is the universe inside, okay, inside the body. Block it. And then 靈獅, okay, the whole lion is there to block, to give a restriction to entry, and making the entry be restricted to the properties or the attributes that it needs to do. For example, one demonstration of 靈獅咬劍in real life is like this. It's when let's say the father and mother, and then there's a kid, okay? There's three people inside a house, okay? Now the father say, no one can enter here with a dog. And then he put a sticker on the door. No dogs allowed. Now this sets a restriction of entry to this dimension. It synchronizes the entry and the inside, the two operating system together to operate as one. So if you have a dog, you cannot enter and even go near, because when you go near, you're bounced out. Now that is why 靈獅咬劍, to block the entry. And this lion, which is the sign that you glue on the door, stick to the door, is the lion. It's a form of the same property. The whole sign stops the entering stuff and restrict it to move it the way that the sign is intended to do. Our road signs, for example, there's a stop sign, okay? A stop sign, like the stop sign here. Where's the stop? You see this? Stop sign. This is a form of lion. Okay? It has all the intention that is intended to give to the driver or anyone watching, reading the sign. The intention and everything will force and restrict the people trying to go through the thing. Now, if the stop sign is powerful enough, meaning that everything around it makes you realize that the stop sign is there and is needed to stop, or the powerful element will affect you to get it or not get it. For example, if the stop sign is placed in a very quiet environment, like no cars is around, okay? Now the element around is not powerful enough to make you feel you need to stop. So sometimes you just, no one is around, let's go. You don't care, give a crap about it, because the stop sign is not needed, it's not powerful right now. Now, if this stop sign is at a major section where there's a lot of cars, then automatically the message is stronger because it's placed in a place that is more suitable for that stop sign to restrict, because you get it, the intention of, stay safe, stop, or else something really bad will happen. Now you have to stop. Now that is the restriction power, you see? By putting a stop sign there, you restrict the entry, and restricting doesn't really mean that you have to stop though. It doesn't mean always have to cut off, cannot come. You can restrict by putting any kind of rules that you need it to do. For example, you can restrict by come in if you have yellow clothing. Well, it restricts. If you have yellow clothing, you automatically want to go in like that, okay? Or come in for freebies, and then those who want freebies will go in. This is a restriction. This is Ling Si Chat Sing. Now, when we're using this kind of stuff in magic, not only the magical fu and all the stuff, but it can be used in many ways to execute magic. It's just like taping a sign somewhere, okay? It's a form of lion. It's the same kind of properties being done. Okay? Now let me give you a little example here. You see we have a mirror like this. Maybe you already know. This is the Bakwa mirror. Okay? You have some signs around. Okay? Bakwa mirror. How come people hang up a mirror like this and expect something to happen? Well, this is actually a form, a shell, a container. What magic is done to infuse whatever power is inside depends. But the property is this mirror, the flat, convex, or concave mirror. Now you're putting a restriction of energy, of light, from being absorbed onto the wall. Instead of going into the wall, you put a restriction. The mirror itself is a restriction. It bounds the light. Don't let light come through. And then the little symbols here are actually a shell, a container, which can allow the magic to be done on it and force the magic to go into a cycle so that it processes the energy that is being absorbed into the mirror and then bounce away whatever is not needed and absorb what is needed. Now a mirror don't only bounce, it also store in. Okay? What is stored in is the form, the shape, the solid form of things. That is why you can see things in a mirror. But it bounces off light so that your eyes can see. And also the light will bounce. You can see the light like that. And then there's a reflection light there, okay? It bounces off light. It absorbs the solid form. And because of all these properties, you can use it to create different kinds of magic and use it in magic doings. Just like when we talk about the phoenix, the tiger and stuff, everything is like that. Basically, you can sub it into any situation and use it as a magic tool. Now, again, being able to understand the tool and know how you can use it, you don't have this stuff inside to put into the tool in order to use. It's just like you know how a gun works right now. Okay, you don't have a gun yet, and you don't have the bullet. Now you have to go into a lineage to cultivate your bullet. Okay, that's why you have to ordain into the lineage and learn for real. If you just watch the videos here, now these things are very cool, but they will not become anything useful to you because you don't know how to stuff in and what to stuff into these things. But when you know the magic in the lineage, now all these things will become super useful wisdom for you instantly because you're doing it, you're using it right now. Okay, basically that's it for this lecture. Hope you guys like it. Remember to subscribe, like, and watch our previous videos. And of course, you may be very confused about some very hard to understand terms in this video. So watch my previous videos, especially all the other lectures that I put up, and you will understand because all those things might be already there. If you have more questions, feel free to comment below and we'll try to answer you. And also, if you want to learn, email us. Okay? So we'll see you next class. Bye-bye. Remember to click the like button. Bye-bye.